Hello dear friends, Salam Alaikum. Time to feed our souls and awaken ourselves. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. The definition of La ilaha illallah from the viewpoint of Iqbal Lahori, a pioneer in the area of spirituality. نکته می گویم از مردان حال امتان را لا جلال الا جمال. The kalima of La ilaha illallah consists of La ilaha and illallah. So the law, the part La ilaha, gives a nation glory, strength, political strength, military strength, independence, and glory. Allah, the impact of Allah or illallah for a nation is that they receive God's magnificence. They build best relationship with other nations. They become a role model in terms of diplomacy, in public relationships, in justice for other nations. La wa illa ihtisab kainat. La and Allah are holding the universe. The universe, as we see, has a structure. It is maintained flawlessly and it is held in places. Like you see that the earth is spinning on its axis with a steady speed, no change in its speed, and it's revolving around the sun with another perfectly calculated speed around the sun. The sun itself is producing enormous energy, and its energy is also calculated how much it delivers to the earth and elsewhere. The other planets around the sun are moving at their particular orbits, and the Milky Way galaxy is held properly in place, and other galaxies. And on Earth, every leaf of each tree is maintained properly. So, what is the force behind? What's the power behind the universe being held properly, keeping its structure and being perfectly maintained all the way to the earth? On earth, how is each tree functioning properly, producing its products, and each living creature maintaining its functionalities, all the way down to bacteria that are exhibiting perfect and flawless functionalities, features, and structures. The power behind it is La and Allah. La ilaha illallah. Outwardly, it's just a sentence. To common people, it's a sentence. To the spiritual eye, to the spiritual heart, to the spiritual ear, it contains the strength, the power to keep the structure in the entire universe. It's just a sentence. La Allah, La and Allah. La and Allah are the doorway to the garden that contains the information, the detailed information from A to Z about any unknown that you want to discover. The entire information about an atom, any atom, all the way to the earth itself, beyond the earth, solar system, galaxies, and within the human body, who the human is, how the human is alive, where the human comes. All this information is contained in La ilaha illallah, in La and Allah. If you claim to know La ilaha illallah, then you must know the information about any unknown on earth, in yourself, in the universe, and beyond. Contrarily, if you do not know it, then you have not delved into the spiritual infinite depth of La ilaha illallah. هر دو تقدیر جهان کاف و نون، حرکت از لا زاید از الا سکون. This world, this universe was created by God Almighty with one command of kun, of be, and then it was there. It came into existence. So for us to go through this spiritual journey, we start with law, with negating anything in the world, such as we negate the beauty of a tree, that it's not its own beauty, its own functionality. We negate ourselves, that it's not our own capability, that we can talk, that we exist. And then within ourselves, the egotism, selfishness, we have to negate them all. And outside also, we have to negate all kinds of political, financial, and intellectual so-called powers. So we negate them all and we go towards Allah, illallah, and then we confirm one being that is behind the entire system. That's God Almighty. So going through Allah, going through law, going through negation is very painful, suffering, and a tough journey, going through a hostile environment. And that's why we face and experience instability within ourselves. Happiness, sadness, do it, don't do it, go, don't go. Because we are going through law. But once we have reached illallah, and once we have reached God Almighty, united with Him, connected with Him, then there will be absolute peacefulness, tranquility, and stability in ourselves. Because we will be united with the one who is absolute stable, absolute powerful, and He's the owner of the entire universe. تا نرمز لا اله آید بدست بنده غیر الله را نتوان شکست. Unless you discover the strength, the infinite potential within the La ilaha illallah, you will not be able to break the barriers of selfishness, egotism, jealousy, and the ego itself within yourself and outside. The tyrants, the oppressing powers, the colonialism, the injustice, you won't be able to break it. You won't be able to bring justice instead of injustice. Equality in the world or in your society unless you have extracted the infinite power that's contained in La ilaha illallah. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day.